Hey guys, welcome back to our Global Education Spotlight second segment with Templer Park International School in Malaysia. I'm Francis Michael, continuing our exploration with Dr. Muhammad Fadi Kado to guide us further. In our last segment, we delved into TPIS foundational principles, its unique curriculum, and emphasis on holistic growth. Now, let's probe into the distinctive aspects that make TPIS a hallmark of excellence in international education. Dr. Fadi, it's great to have you with us again.
Yeah, thank you so much, Francis.
Now, Dr. Fadi, how does Templer Park International School's mission to transform the lives of learners align with the dynamic needs for today's young scholars?
That's a tough question. Okay, so the mission of TPIS aligns perfectly with the dynamic needs of today's young scholars. So when we say it's a mission, we should first understand. And here we need to understand education that is not just about imparting knowledge, and it is all about preparing students for the challenges of the modern world. And as I mentioned earlier, we are more into preparing a future-proof student. With our focus on active learning, adaptability, and character development, we ensure that the students are well equipped to to drive and see whatever changing in this society. So that's how we focus more into the transformation of lives of learner. So it's not about knowledge, it's about character. It's a holistic things together. And that's our mission.
Thank you. Now, technology has permeated every sphere of education. Could you share how TPIS integrates technology to augment its learning environment?
Yeah, well, one of our strengths here in Templer Park is the technology embedding into education. As let me just figure how to put it in this way. To leverage the technology, you have to enhance the learning environment to serve the school. I don't need to bring the latest technology, the best Apple lab, but it's not used in any of the education. So you have to be smart in selecting what can be merged, and do you have the team to use it or not? And that's the challenges of embedding technology into education. So the classrooms that we have is all equipped with latest educational technology, where the needed technology for each classroom, the teacher have to find it. We integrate also the digital resources into the curriculum. We ensure also that students are not only tech savvy, but also well prepared in digital age, because nowadays digital talks. And if I produce students with knowledge through books only, my product will be missing a huge part to face the future. So when we say technology of education, it's not about using Zoom or using Google Classroom or whatever LMS system without naming any of them. But it's how smart are you using it? Part of these things that we also use technology with a very modern way. When I say very modern way, that could also have the virtual reality. So the Cambridge curriculum is fully integrated into a virtual reality class. That was done by our sister company here in Malaysia. And you can find everything in this class. So the students will wear the glass. He will be in the class of that topic, doing that experimental assignment, getting assessed, and these marks are sent to the teacher also using that VR system. So this is one of the technology we are using here, and many other technologies. We have selected 12 pillars to make the science and innovation park in Templer Park. So we have a huge experience in technology embedding into education.
Right. Thanks for that. Very, very impressive. Now, education is ever evolving. How does Templer Park International School keep pace with contemporary educational trends, ensuring students get the best of both, without losing it, traditional values as well as modern methodologies?
Yeah. How can we become updated? The secret behind that is development.
Yep.
I feel very bad when I see my staff or any educator that is coming to an end of any year, any academic year, and his CV has nothing added up with professional development. I really, really feel sad. And from there, I have changed our contract renewals for our educators, that the contract will not be renewed unless he completes an international certification, pass an international certification, because I cannot sell something I don't have. So I cannot say I have the best and latest updates of education, but the educator is outdated. So it cannot happen. So the contemporary educational trend is embraced with TPIS with a professional development for the staff and the curriculum. So we have to update the staff first and update the curriculum to meet this thing of trend. Again, this has to be in balance with the traditional value, as you just mentioned, because discipline and respect is something that should never, ever left over or left behind. So while integrating the modern methodologies and to provide the well-rounded education with the professional development at all levels to the teachers, to the educators. Today I had a chat with one of my teachers. I told him I don't need teachers here. And you know what? I don't need educators anymore. I need innovators. And I really don't need someone who can just read and teach, give me instructions or lecturing. I need innovators in my class. I need people to think widely and find a proper way of delivery with the discipline of with discipline and respect. I would like to have attitudes in teaching and making education happy. I don't want a sad student. I don't want someone who just opened the book. Oh, I have this today. I have that. Make it fun. And that could be only with educators that have an innovation mindset. So that's why we call them innovators.
Extremely important to make education relevant based on the constantly changing demands of society as well. Now, tell me, at the cornerstone of every institution lie its values. According to you, what are the three cornerstone values? I'm sure you have more, but let's talk about the top three cornerstone values that define the Templer Park International School experience.
Okay. I've received a question from one of my close friends, like, why did you include Scout? You are an international school with modern touch, having 12 pillars of technology. Why did you bring Scout in? And what is it about? Why is that? And why are you branding yourself as the first scout school? So from here, I can give you what are the three uh, uh, values that defines TPIS. We should not forget excellence in education. That's number one. So they come to school for education. We should always keep this in mind. So excellence in education, and that could be with like where we strive for academic and personal growth. So that's number one. Number two, and that's one of the reasons that I have embedded the Scout curriculum in the school curriculum, because I'm always receiving transfer students, or I am witnessing also uh, students from my family and other families that have less respect to diversity. And we are living in a world like like diversified already. Tolerance, guys. uh, Global perspective, understanding. Where are these things? So these values can be learned from the Scout, because it's not about age, it's about your rank in the Scout, about your achievement.
Right.
You gain the respect. Right. The more you are achieving. So diversity also is very important. So respect for diversity, global perspective, and understanding others is my second top values of TPIS. The third one could be why TPIS is having that kind of presence is the community and collaboration. So that's the third one, third top one, where we create supportive and inclusive environment. Our facility is open for community. Those who would like to come enjoy our swimming pool, they can just come here. Those who are living nearby would like to play football, our football playground is open for the community. It's not only for the school. Those mothers who would love to just have some kind of Zumba classes, they just come and visit us and they attend it for free. Other schools, they are our partner in success as well. They are not my competitors. They are partners in success, partners in changing, educating. So we have many other schools who are coming here and using our auditorium for their graduations. So the community collaboration is very important. So don't ever take your competitor as an enemy. Take him as educator. Take him as someone who is a source of learning from him or his mistakes or his success. So to summarize, excellence in education, respect for diversity, and the community and collaboration. These are the top three values of TPIS.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm really impressed with the third one. Very, very impressed. Now,
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about leadership and experiential learning. Now, leadership and experiential learning seem to be key at Templer Park International School. Can you illustrate how these principles are manifested, perhaps with reference to activities like the enrichment program?
Yeah, sure. As I said, we aim of creating future-proof students. And one of these challenges that many people are facing here, they have the money, they can open a project, but they cannot lead it. And they just close, they shut down in a very short time. So why is that? Because they haven't learned this. They haven't learned how to lead people, that's number one. And they haven't learned how to experiment before facing the challenge. So the leadership and experimental learning are very much central in TPIS. How do we do that? Is through the programs that we offer to students. So I have here few students who are responsible to lead some of my projects. Example, you have visited our school, and I don't know if you still remember the drawings on the wall,
Yeah,
on the
I do.
buildings. Yeah,
Yep.
this drawing was done by the students. They have selected the designs, they have selected the colors, they have done the drawing, and they painted it. And that is a very important project in Templer Park because that's our look. We are giving this to students. And guess what? Teachers were jealous. They said, we would like to paint as well. We would like to do it because it's something like they are leading a project. So the leader was for that project is a student. Another example of leading our projects, our social media on Instagram is managed by one of the students.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so that student will take the snaps, they will take the pictures, and also another student is helping in the designing. They are doing it on Canva. They are not yet professional, but yes, we trust them and we give them the projects of managing our social media. So we choose time-based project to manage functions like, okay, for Deepa Valley, for example, you are the one who will manage it. You are the one who will do the full decoration. Choose, it's by our sponsorship. We are going to sponsor the budget, but you have to come up with the idea. So we make them love the activity, own the idea, and from there they are learning how to lead. Another example we do here of leadership, you cannot be a leader if you don't feel what others are feeling, if you don't know how to take care of others. So you might ask me, how do you teach them to take care of others? Every student here with this 23 acres of land, they will choose a spot and they have to plant a tree. And they have to water it and they have to take care of it. They have to spray it. They have to shade it. It depends on what kind of tree they are planting. And they have to take care of it for the entire academic year. Some students are continuing students, are growing with that tree. And during the term breaks, they come to take care of that thing because if it dies, they lose the challenge. So they have to know how to take care of something they created, something they planted. From there is leadership. You cannot be a great leader if you don't take care of your people.
Yeah.
No matter what you are. So that's the few examples of how we do it. So they lead the projects, they apply their skills, they learn through hands-on experience, and the, 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 the leadership and experimental learning is our curriculum. It's in the curriculum. It's not something like, let's do that, let's do this. No, it is in the curriculum. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Now, Templer Park International School's impact is evident both locally as well as regionally. What can international schools, international students rather, anticipate in terms of cultural immersion and overall experience when they enroll at TPIS?
As I said, we have the value of respecting others, diversity. And international school is international school not because it has international students or it has international curriculum. So when we say international school, it should represent everything internationally. So the international curriculum, the international respect, the international diversity, the students' culture. So they have to learn other cultures. One of the programs we are going to introduced by January break that the full group of students will have the chance to go and travel to Japan, stay there for two weeks, learn from the Japanese culture, and come back. In uh, To pay that, we are also receiving the Japanese students here. We introduced the program of students exchange program. So we are sending our students, they are sending their students here. So this is how also we contribute into the culture. The next trip is Korea and China. Apart from this student exchange program, those who are coming to Malaysia, they face challenges. As myself, when I came to Malaysia, I faced challenges. Like culture is different. When I traveled to India, I have done my bachelor in India, and I was having a culture shock. What is going on? How is this happening? How to take care of this? How to manage food? So those international students coming here, they expect to have a full care of teaching them about the culture first. What are the things that they have to learn about Malaysia, starting from why the flag has the 14 lines and what does it mean, and until they go to the market and how to buy, where to buy, all of these things. Now, plus to celebrate the diversity. Uh, Today, the staff and students are preparing for the Halloween party.
Mm-hmm.
And in the coming few days, today we've closed the meeting in the morning, putting the budget for the Deepavali function. And recently we had also the Eid of Muslims, and then the Chinese New Year. So we celebrate every important function of every religious, of every uh, person coming from anywhere. Depends on the students that we have. If we have someone who is from Indonesia or someone from Sri Lanka or India, we also celebrate him the Independence Day along with all the students. So they have to know when is this country having that kind of function, and so he feel proud of himself being around and telling people that this is our day, this is the thing. We have the cultural day that everyone has to come up dressing up his culture. We have the food culture day where they have to come and present their most cultural dish. And yes, for sure, parents also has to contribute.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we have to enjoy these things and learn from these cultures. So again, community and activities. This is the rich global experience where they are going to expect when they come here.
Right. Thank you. Now, to conclude our conversation, Dr. Pari, what would be your message to parents and students who are contemplating Templer Park International School as their destination for a quality education in Malaysia?
Uh, I would like to convey that I and we are committed to nurturing the best for your child, academically, socially, and personally. So, starting from there, this is our commitment. Like, we are committed to these things. Our focus also on individualized learning, their character development, and supportive community. We believe that these things create an environment where the students will enjoy education. Again, I'm very pushy for this. Enjoy education. Don't let your child hate education. We invite you to join us, enjoy the educational journey with us, and where every student's potential is realized. This is our message. So we are committed to do that, and we hope that everyone here enjoys the journey of education.
Thank you, Dr. Pari. And with that, our enlightening journey through Templer Park International School's ethos, values, and visions draws to close. Throughout our conversations, Dr. Pari has shed light on what makes TPIS a unique and transformative educational experience. To parents and students eyeing Malaysia as an educational destination, TPIS stands out as a beacon promising quality education, holistic growth, and global exposure. Should you wish to know more about TPIS or have any queries, do drop them in the comment section below, and our team will be more than happy to assist. Thank you, Dr. Pari, for sharing the wonders of TPIS with us, and to our audience for being part of this educational expedition. Stay tuned for more insights from the world of education. I'm Francis Michael signing off. Remember to always cherish the joy of learning. I'll see you soon.